Today on Adventures and Things, Northern Vietnam. It appears that there's some sort of rock slide, so we have to wait a bit for them to get it cleared. And behind us here is China. Technically, we're on Chinese land right now. Beautiful view over there while you tinkle. It's been my favorite spot on day 3 so far. The Ha Giang Tour Loop is a scenic and adventurous journey that takes travelers through the stunning landscapes of the Ha Giang province in the northern part of Vietnam. There are a few ways of doing this loop, and the best way, in my opinion, is by motorbike. And you can either ride on your own bike or ride on the back with a local guide. I obviously opted for the latter, mostly so I could film this journey and stay alive. What is it?
The French architecture.
Oh.
The past of French colony.
Damn French. Yes, it's true. The French once colonized parts of Vietnam in the 19th and 20th century. Many of the buildings like this one show the French architecture. Open concepts and no glass in the windows to allow cigarette smoke to escape easier. That way the baguettes wouldn't be nicotine laden. Okay, that's enough negative stereotypes for one day. Let's move on to some beautiful views. Some other notable things happened on day 1. We stopped at a random garage for some very delicious food. And I saw something I never thought I'd ever see. A French man drinking some sort of alcohol. Craziness. Then we stopped by this beautiful view and played some sort of game where we kicked what looked like a shuttlecock, giggity, with a jingly cymbal thing on it. It was like hacky cock or shuttle sack. Anyways, we are gonna drive to another beautiful waterfall and dip to black to day 2. Okay, now that day 1 is almost over, I should introduce Marco. He is from France, and we were teamed on this tour, I think mostly because we are both gingers and they confused us, and just said, let's go with it. So here we are, Ron Howard and Carrot Who. Day one, we went from this circle to this circle, which was about 100 kilometers in total. Apparently we had a dress code on day 2. Okay, part of day 2 is apparently a dust bowl, hence the gear. It's gonna be intense. Maybe not that intense. Maybe something more dubstep intense. There's some sort of rock slide, so we have to wait a bit for them to get it cleared, but should be any minute as traffic's coming through now, but it's good times. From here on out, things get a whole lot better. Well, for us anyways. So it appears that we're getting a bamboo ride down a river, thanks to our awesome host. Waiting for you to fall. We are back on the road with our trusty guide at the helm, who knows this place like the back of his hand. We were off to see some beautiful views.
Em ơi, con nhờ tí, họ hay đi bè ở Ngọc Long này tí.
Cool. What our guide is pointing at is the border of Vietnam and China, which we will get up close and personal with later.
Yeah, it's good.
That means they eat.
So this here tree in Vietnam is called a banyan tree, but in Canada it's called a banyan tree, and it's massive.
Ở Việt Nam chúng ta gọi là cây đa.
All right, that's it for day 2. We're here at our hostel, and I think all the other tours are showing up here, so then we'll have some food and then off to bed early. And yeah, this has been one of the best treks I've ever had in my life. This is just absolutely incredible. I can't even explain. I don't even think this video will do it justice. You just got to come to Vietnam and do this because it is incredible. On day 2, we went from this circle to this circle. No, wait, maybe this circle. Or was it this circle? You know what? We went somewhere in this circle. Day 3, starting off with a hike. Barely anyone here. How do you get up there? I mean, considering the whole population of the country.
One of the guys from the...
After barely seeing anybody on day 1 and 2, it was shocking to see 40 or more people on day 3, so we got back on the road where we knew we could escape the people. Here because our guide wanted to show us a spot we weren't going to visit, but he made up for it by teaching me how to grind corn. Here, hold that for a sec.
Yeah, okay. Woo! Go. Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Look at all that corn.
I tried.
There were some moments on day 3 that made me question my decision of going on this tour, but my driver consistently proved to me that he wasn't purposely going to kill me on this trip. Maybe after, because I pooped pants on his bike seat several times, but man, those views made the poop pants worth it. Beautiful view over there while you tinkle. It's been my favorite spot on day 3 so far. All right, so we're standing at the side of the road here because there's a police stop, and the guy that we're with doesn't have international license, so we just have to wait for the police to clear or for a ride to pick him up and take him through. So that's what we're doing right now, and we'll see what happens. It's good times. I think they have people that go back and forth and drop people off with their bikes and stuff. It's part of it. You just need your international license. Mission accomplished. We made it through. No issues. I don't have an issue because I got a driver. My driver, he's licensed, so he just goes through. You see? Vietnam. Oh, cool. So technically we're in China. Skull and crossbones. Right in behind us here is China. Technically we're on Chinese land right now. And it's pretty cool. So some houses over there with Chinese people in them. Yeah, those are tadpoles. So eventually they'll grow up to be like you.
Yeah. It's a French, right?
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's a frog.
Hey guys, baguette.
So this is the end of day 3, and it was a pretty good day all in all. There was some moments where I was actually terrified. On day 3, we went from somewhere in this circle to somewhere in this circle. Day 4 of this journey, and apparently there's a lot of police on the road, so there's going to be quite a few stops where we have to juggle the bikes. After so many near-death experiences yesterday, I was looking forward to a nice, relaxing ride with some great views and even better tunes. Stop and see if the police were up here. I think they are. Guess we'll find out. Hi. Hello. Hello. All right, so my driver just got onto the back of another bike and took off. He's going to pick up Marco, and we'll drive his bike back, and that's how we get through the police stops. This has been like the least amazing of day, but when you look at views like that, that's how amazing it is, that this is underwhelming, but it's still overwhelming. It doesn't even make sense. We are going to go down a dirt road to avoid the police, and I think it's going to be fun. So that was quite literally the most terrifying part of this whole journey, going through that small little goat path that we could barely fit down. Like, my driver's amazing, but one wrong move and we would have been off the side of that mountain, and I don't know if he would have been big enough to break my fall. So anyways, we made it through it, and it was quite an amazing experience. However, Marco lost the bag off the back of his bike, so they have to go look for that. You found it?
I
I found it. A girl, a woman, two kids.
Oh yeah,
And, yeah, I saw that in the back, you know.
yeah.
And I just said, it's mine. No, no, no. The
Oh, she tried to steal
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. But
Thoughts on that tour?
yeah, it was fucking great.
Yeah.
Just with a fucking Canadian in the bad parts. But
I'm from the bad part of Canada. So I'm not French.
Montreal.
Yeah, not Montreal. So yeah, that was an amazing trip. I loved every second of it. I was actually quite lucky to get teamed up with this guy because sometimes you get stuck with idiots out there. But I mean, not so he knows. But I've changed my mind about French now. The French people.
I need to improve my English, and after it should be alright.
I thought you spoke really well, actually. I think your English is great. It's way better than my French.
Yeah.
Bonjour. Je
Bonjour.
m'appelle Michael. See, it's terrible. And on that disappointment, thanks so much for watching, and see you next time somewhere in Southeast Asia.